All right.
Welcome back to the Sonic Locker Room. This is Bill Althouse of Sideliner Sports, and we're celebrating our 18th year, bringing you the best and the brightest from Eastern Jackson County and the metro area. We're going to have some fun today, visiting with our good friend David Ali, the longtime football coach at Grain Valley High School. And in a moment or two, we're going to ask Dave about his decision to step away from the football program and bring in a great replacement, a Grain Valley resident, a member of the Grain Valley High School Hall of Fame, Brock Bolt from Fort Osage High School. But today we're going to celebrate two young men who received $1,000 scholarships from McCarthy Autos. And it's, you know, David, I've been to many of the events. My gosh, so many years. McCarthy has donated 22 $1,000 scholarships, and this year the Eagles had two young men who received those. Hunter Nally, who unfortunately can't join us today, but he's got a very good reason to be missing the program. He's getting CPR certified right now. And left tackle Will Page, who's attending the University of Kansas. You know, David, there are so many postseason awards, postseason honors, but when two of your players are recognized for their not only athletic accomplishments, but academic accomplishments, what they do within their community, are those just as special as any other award that they could receive?
Yeah, yes, sir. Probably even more. You know, you talk about the best and brightest when you do the intro to your show, and clearly Will and Hunter, they represent that for Grain Valley High School. You know, we're at our banquet. We always, you know, announce the postseason awards, and one of them that we always talk about is Academic All-State. And Will and Hunter both were members of that Academic All-State team numerous years. And, you know, the leadership this year's group showed was great, but especially Will and Hunter in the classroom, because obviously working hard on the football field, that's what you expect. But the reason young ladies and men come to high schools to get an education, and you got to work hard in the classroom too. And these guys do that, and you know, it's going to pay off in the long run, generally speaking, but specifically recently going to pay off and get them some money to go continue their education. So it is a truly probably the most prestigious and the most fun I get to talk about award with these guys, because their hard work, not only in the field but in the classroom, pays off.
Well, where does that hard work come from? Where does that grit and determination come from that you can not only excel on the playing field but in the classroom and in your community?
It 100% comes from my parents. They are two very hardworking individuals. You know, they didn't have a lot of money growing up, both sides of that family. I mean, they were well off, but not amazing. And my parents, they've really worked hard throughout their life to build themselves and build like a legacy that they can live off of. And I really have looked up to them for a long time. And I know how important academics are for my life and the career I want to get into. And so, you know, my mom's in the career that I want to pursue. And so watching the way her work ethic and how she deals with things, I try to follow in her footsteps. And that's kind of been my life to follow.
What are you going to be studying at KU?
Political science with a focus in pre-law.
I tell you what, it always makes me feel good when a young man that I respect is going to go on and make a difference in the world, because what a crazy world you're going to be growing up in, man. How did you pick political science and pre-law?
Oh yeah, my mom, she's a lawyer, and you know, since a young age I've been wanting to be a lawyer. I think I've decided on it for 8 years now. It's been something I've wanted to do. And, you know, political science, I love politics, everything about it. I feel like I'd be a great politician, but, you know, lawyer first. So if I want to expand off of that, you know, I think that degree would be very helpful.
Dave, just how cool is it listening to Will talk about his future and the impact that the football program made on him, but that the classroom and his mom being a lawyer sending him in that direction.
Well, he's got a great family. They're consider them personal friends, and they are driven themselves, and will definitely learn that from them. And being a social studies teacher, I'm teaching PE right now, but social studies teacher by trade usually. It's close to my heart that he wants to be a poli-sci, see that social science realm, and I think that obviously will set him up to be very successful when he tries to be a lawyer. And listening to him on the field on Friday nights and in practice, he does know how to argue. That's a joke. No, he does. He does a great job, and his work ethic will serve him well when he gets into that field.
Let's talk a little bit about Hunter. Like we said earlier, he's taking a CPR certification class and can't make it today. What did he bring to you the last 4 years on the playing field? What does he bring to the classroom and the community?
I mentioned the leadership of the whole group, but these two guys were elected captains. They obviously were leaders for our team and chosen by their teammates. He's one of those guys that was first to practice, last to leave. He often would have us leave the lights on at practice, as we got in later in the season, keep the lights on so we get a few extra reps while everybody else is walking in the locker room. He's still beating himself up. So just that's his mentality, and he takes that mentality into the classroom, takes that mentality to the baseball field, takes that mentality in the weight room, and that hard work, that grit, which you're talking about with Will, he uses that to the utmost of his ability, and is going to make him successful. I'm not sure what major he's going to choose, but probably maybe some more in the medical field, because I think he's in the pre-med stuff here, the Project Lead the Way biomed stuff. That's why he's getting his CPR certification. But he's going to go to Mizzou, and that work ethic will translate well there as well.
Now, Will, you're going to Kansas. Hunter's going to Missouri. Can you be friends after you graduate?
Yeah, I think we'll be all right. We might we'll see each other at the KU Mizzou football game, so that'll be good.
There you go. What does this scholarship mean to you?
It means a lot. It's just a testament to all the hard work that I've put in the classroom, all the hard work my teachers have given to me to get me prepared to get the grades that I need, my parents to staying on top of me and making sure my grades don't slip or anything like that, making sure I'm staying focused on my future and not just how much fun I want to have right now. It's going to be really helpful for college. College is expensive, and $1,000 goes a long way.
When you found out that you received this scholarship, I can't imagine the impact that must have had on you, and how proud your mom and dad are. To just share that moment with your family. How special was that?
It was really special. They actually took me out to dinner because, they preach on how important grades are and how it's going to pay off in the long run. And this is just one of many future examples of how my academics are going to pay off. And they always like to celebrate it because, I'm an O-lineman, some dinner that'll keep me motivated to keep going.
Now you just got $1,000 scholarship. Did mom and dad say, "Hey, this is on you"?
No.
I hope not. Dave, stepping away after a career that is unparalleled at Grain Valley High School, how special is it to turn the whistle and the chalkboard over to a guy like Brock Bolt, who I see him now in all his blue Grain Valley gear, and I'm still having to get a little bit used to that, having seen him in the Fort Osage Red for so many years. But how special is it to have Brock take over the program?
he's definitely going to have to increase his shopping budget to change that wardrobe over. Yeah, there's probably not a whole lot of blue. We've been rivals for a while.
Oh, I know.
But well, the opportunity to actually be here and lead this program, and the what it's meant to me and the relationships I've built here with the staff, with the teachers, administrators, with the kids. It obviously is a special time, bittersweet. Don't want to, it's hard, but, after 33 years and other opportunities open up, we got to, step away. It's going to be good to have a Great Valley alum come in and lead it. He's going to have a great staff with him. Most of the guys that were on my staff are staying around. They're working hard. They're looking forward to, the change and getting things done in a slightly different way. But, as football coaches talk, there's only so many ways to block, tackle, and, hold on to football. And so a lot more things change, more things stay the same. But yeah, having a guy who did graduate from here is going to make it that much more better as far as, he for a while he's had to bleed red, but now he'll bleed blue again. And I know the kids and the coaches responded and all do a great job to make Eagle Nation proud.
David Alley, it's such an honor to call you a friend. Congratulations on all the great success. Hunter and Will, just so proud of you. I attended many of those events over the years, and it's just so cool to see a room full of great young men who excel at everything they do on and off the playing field. Good luck at the University of Kansas, and guys, you're always welcome here in the Sonic Locker Room.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate all your support and all you do for high school sports.